Have you ever found yourself thinking, why won't my body just let go? Maybe it's your neck and your shoulders. Maybe it's headaches or lower back pain. Maybe it's anxiety, fatigue, or poor sleep. You've tried stretching. You've tried resting. You've tried pushing through. And yet it keeps coming back. Have you ever felt frustrated, confused, or even betrayed by your own body? I want to start with something that might surprise you. Your body is probably not working against you. In fact, it may be very likely working to protect you. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm so glad you're here. Over the next 4 weeks, I'd love to take you on a journey that I hope will change the way you think about your body. Have you ever struggled with neck pain, shoulder tension, headaches, poor sleep, anxiety, feeling constantly on edge, or simply wondered why your body won't seem to relax? Then this series is for you. One of the things that I've discovered over many years of working with clients is that many of the symptoms that we experience aren't random. They're not necessarily signs that your body is failing you. More often than we realize, they're our body's way of trying to protect you, communicate with you. Each week we'll be exploring a different piece of that jigsaw puzzle, a different piece of that story. Not so that you have more information to remember, but so that you can begin to understand yourself with a little more curiosity, a little more compassion, and hopefully a little more trust in your own body. You don't need to change anything while you're watching these videos. I simply invite you to notice. Because sometimes understanding is the very first step towards real change. Our culture teaches us that symptoms are problems. Pain is bad. Tension is bad. Fatigue is bad. And sometimes they absolutely are something that needs attention. But many symptoms are also protective responses. Your body has one job above all else: to keep us alive, to keep you alive. And it's incredibly good at it. Look, you're still here to tell the story. And every second of every day, your nervous system is quietly asking one simple question: am I safe? This isn't something that you can consciously decide. Scientists have discovered that much of this happens automatically, below our conscious awareness. Your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment, your relationships, your stress levels, your body sensations, all looking for signs of safety, or danger. Imagine a smoke alarm. A smoke alarm isn't trying to annoy you. It's trying to protect you, to communicate, to keep you safe. Sometimes it goes off because there's a real fire. Sometimes it goes off because you've burned the toast. The alarm isn't broken. It's simply responding to what it believes might be a threat. Our nervous system can work in a very similar way. So what does that protection actually look like? I'm glad you asked. It isn't always obvious. Sometimes it looks like muscles tightening around your neck and shoulders. Sometimes it's clenching your jaw without realizing. And sometimes it's shallow breathing, waking during the night, feeling constantly on edge, or being exhausted, even though you may not have done very much physically. These responses aren't random. They're your nervous system doing what it believes is necessary to keep you safe. The important thing to remember is that your nervous system isn't just responding to physical injuries. It's also listening to your sleep, your stress levels, your relationships, your workload, your emotions. Whether you've been rushing out the door in the morning or finally sitting down after a busy day at work or doing whatever else, it's taking that information in. It's continually asking how much protection is needed right now, this moment. If the answer feels uncertain, your body may simply increase that level of protection. That protection might show up as tighter muscles, clenched jaw, headaches, poor sleep, feeling more sensitive, particularly emotionally, or pain that just doesn't seem to settle. Not because your body is broken, not because it's failing, but because it's trying to help you survive in the best way that it knows how. And for me, that's one of the most hopeful things about understanding the nervous system. Because once we realize that our symptoms have meaning, we can stop fighting our body and begin listening to all that it's been trying to tell us all along. So this week, if you just remember one thing, let it be this. Your body isn't working against you. It may be working very hard to protect you. As you go about your week this week, I'd love you to simply notice this. What helps my body stay safe? Notice when your body is feeling settled, and notice when it doesn't. Not to judge yourself, not to fix anything, just to observe. No need to analyze it, just be curious. Your body has been communicating with you for a long time. Perhaps this week is simply about learning a little more of its language. And next week, we're going to explore something I find absolutely fascinating. If life has moved on, why does your body sometimes still react as though it's still happening today? Why do certain emails, phone calls, conversations, or situations trigger tension before you've even had a chance to think? I think you'll find the answer both fascinating and incredibly reassuring. Until then, be kind to yourself, be curious, and keep listening to your body's wisdom. I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.